Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news and independent research from around the world. Sefer Tepe is one of the 12 pre-Pottery Neolithic Tas Tepeler sites of Turkey, not as well known as Gobekli Tepe or Karahan Tepe, but it's proving to be an important part of the story. It was only discovered in 2003 and is located around 50 kilometers to the east of Gobekli Tepe and 18 kilometers from Karahan Tepe. The site is a small, broad and shallow limestone mound with the ancient settlement built directly onto the bedrock and covering an area of 1,000 square meters. So far there have been 6 excavations and surface surveys, the first of which revealed 16 T-shaped pillars still in situ. One of the stones was taken out during the survey to assess, and we can see it here in this picture. The site was first investigated by Pahatan Selik, and before excavations even began, he believed it was a previously unknown pre-Pottery Neolithic settlement. As excavations began, the amount of pillars were clear to see, and after removing the scattered stones and surface rubble, ancient walls could be traced quite easily, being well preserved under the enormous mound. Mortar was found between the stones that make up the walls, and this year samples of this mortar have been taken away for analysis. In some places, the buildings follow a rectangular plan, and in other parts the structures have a more oval form. As excavations continued, it was clear that Sefer Tepe was an architectural complex, a permanent settlement and not a temporary camp. And because of the good preservation, the plan of the site was easily traced. This is a pre-Pottery Neolithic B site between 10 and 11,000 years old, contemporary with the later phases of Gobekli Tepe. Each new excavation season has revealed more buildings and more T-shaped pillars, some complete, some broken, and some decorated and some plain. And like in other Tas Tepeler sites, the pillars are found inside buildings, opposite one another, possibly indicating they were roof supports. A new and interesting discovery in 2022 is this platform with a 6-block stone top. Very similar to other composite pillar structures at Greifiahoyuk and Bonchuklu Tala, sites I've discussed in the past. This is particularly interesting because Greifiahoyuk and Bonchuklu Tala are eastern sites in the Tigris Basin, whilst Gobekli Tepe and Karahan Tepe are Euphrates sites in the west. Therefore, with architectural similarities to sites in both regions, Sefer Tepe is somewhat unique, showing relationships with the east and the west. The quarries for the Sefer Tepe T-shaped pillars have also been found on site. Pillars were not cut from cliffs or hilly regions, but they were taken directly from the bedrock below. Here we can see some of the ancient cut marks still inside the quarry. At the site, stone tools and beads have also been discovered, as well as vessels and implements made from basalt. Tools include scrapers, chisels, blades, points and flat axes, and there are also a lot of cores, showing that tools were made on site. There are also a number of tools that were made from bone. But some of the stone artefacts look to be symbolic. Here is a small T-shaped find, and this stone is believed to be the start of a carved human face, but apparently it's unfinished. Similar carved human faces are found in abundance at Gobekli Tepe. Other symbolic finds include this possible phallus-shaped mortar, and this looks to be a human idol. You can see the eyes quite clearly. This is a crossed worked bone sample, similar to what we find in the eastern Tigris Basin sites of Kortik Tepe, Bonchuklu Tala and Gusehhoyuk. After the most recent excavations, the amount and variety of beads has also grown considerably. Some of the beads are large-sized, some are microbeads and some are multi-holed. They're made from many different types of rock, including marble, chlorite, limestone, labradorite and serpentine-rich diabase. Holes are drilled in various places, and different techniques were used to make them. Here we can see a selection of beads from the site. This is a beautiful example probably made from green jasper, and archaeologists call it the snake-headed bead. And you'll know from previous videos just how prominent snake symbolism was at all the pre-pottery Neolithic sites of Turkey. This selection of beads has been grouped together, being of particular interest to archaeologists. They vary in size, and so far, their form and style is unique in the region. They're most likely pendants. This one here is made from magmatic labradorite, and here, archaeologists have speculated how it was hung. This plate-shaped bead displays fantastic workmanship, with holes on the top and also on the sides. This object was found amongst the bead assemblages, and it's most likely a piercer, an object that was used to make the holes inside the beads. This is an interesting new discovery. It's made from limestone or possibly a lime-based terrazzo mixture. It has 13 holes on each side, but the holes are arranged quite differently on each side. One of the sides also has various small lines as well. Similar finds have also been found at other pre-pottery Neolithic sites, including Archaeological Tepe, a site I'm yet to mention on this channel. What this is or what it's showing is open to debate, but having 13 holes it could be related to the lunar calendar. Human bones have also been found, including jaw bones, long bones and a skull fragment. One bone looks to have belonged to someone aged 14 years old at their time of death, and another to a person aged 17 years old. Some of the bone samples have been taken away for DNA analysis. If I do hear the results, I'll report on this on the Ancient Architects channel. Regarding animals, the remains of 14 different types have been identified, all of which are wild, and this shows that the people that lived at Sefer Tepe had not yet domesticated animals. The remains include deer, wild horses, hedgehogs, rabbits, and so on. So that's a brief update on the work that's been taking place at Sefer Tepe. I got the information for this video from a Turkish presentation on the Archaeological YouTube channel, and having to download and translate a YouTube generated transcript was difficult, but I've done my best to present information as accurately as possible. As you can see with my recent archaeological update videos on the Tas Tepeler sites, new discoveries are being made year after year. This whole area and this era of human history is still poorly understood, but the picture is getting clearer with time. Whenever I come across new information, discoveries and data from the Pre-Pottery Neolithic, I'll be sure to present it here on the Ancient Architects channel, so please do subscribe and thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.